was cool, but bitch, I'm fine with that.
They know how to get me turned up.
It was cool, but bitch, I had enough. I had to run it up. If I want it, I'ma get it, tell them add it up. Sneaky bitches stay up in my DM trying to grab a butt.
I'm excited that we back.
I'm excited that it was cool, but bitch, I had enough. I had to run it up. If I want it, I'ma get it, tell them add it up. Sneaky bitches stay up in my DM trying to grab a butt. Bitch, I run with killers, niggas, demons, they run fast as fuck.
Welcome back to the PSN Commands Network, also on the Protect Sports Network. Your boy Tone. I'm back with another daggone video. And I'm rocking my AGT, the Gordy Godfather. Guys, right now, guys, open doors and pay way for wonderful people in jail. My name is man. Today's video. This is a Emmanuel Forbes video for y'all. It's much more of a full breakdown of how I feel about him as a football player at the moment and what I think he can do to improve his game. And can he reach the ceiling that everybody wants him to think that he is with the 16th pick overall in the 2020 pre-NFL draft? Let's get right into today's video. All right, so Emmanuel Forbes got barbecue chicken yesterday when I'm recording this. This is on Monday when I'm recording this. I'll probably drop this video probably tomorrow or something, which is on Tuesday. But he got torched. Barbecue chicken, deep fried with extra seasoning, whatever the heck you want to call it. It was bad. Really, really bad. AJ got for 175 or 9 catches and 2 TDs. Spanked him. Spanked him. That was the AJ Spank special. It was bad. All right, so let me stop digging in them real quick. So that did happen, and I see him give a couple other plays too. Gave a couple to Marvin Mims. He been struggling a little bit this year. Let's call it what it is. Emmanuel Forbes, outside the one interception he had against the Broncos and that one heck of a pass breakup versus the Cardinals, he has struggled, mightily struggled. And the question is why is he struggling? Right? So I'm going to give you why is he struggling and things that he is doing well, right? Let's start with why is he struggling. He's just too small. He's like 170 pounds. He's just too small. Just too small, bro. He's too small. He's too skinny, too light. Too light in the game, man. Too light in the pants, man. Too light, my guy. Too small. Too small, my guy. Number 2. He's having issues with locating the football. If you notice, especially the jump ball to AJ, he's trying to swat it from behind him instead of jumping in front of the football and attempting to intercept it. It's like he's having trouble locating and contesting the good old LLC, as Louis T would say, look, locate, and contest. But he's having issues with that. Something he was strong at Mississippi State. So I think something he kind of might have got to go back to the drawing board a little bit with, maybe. But things he's doing well. He wants to tackle at least sometimes, most of the time. I think that when presented to him, he will make a play. In the Cardinals game, when the play was in front of him, he made it. Now, he should have picked the ball off, but nonetheless, he ended the game. So that's a good thing to see from the Rook. Against the Broncos, you saw an interception. He made a play on it. He does not shy from making the play that was in front of him, which is a good thing. But his coverage skills are bad. His footwork is terrible. His look, locate, and contest game is not hitting on nothing right now. He has some things to work on. I think Emmanuel Forbes is more of a project. He's not ready for a dude like A.J. Brown. JDR had no freaking business putting Emmanuel Forbes one-on-one with a top 10, borderline top 5 receiver. That is asinine, stupid, dumb, idiotic, whatever the freak you want to call it. Jack Del Rio should be fired off of that. That's a fireable offense. That is dumb. That's like what Joe Barry did with Bashaud Breeland. If you remember in the Monday Night Football game versus the Steelers back in 2016, Josh Norman's debut, Josh Norman had a really good game versus Antonio Brown. Who struggled? Bashaud Breeland. And Bashaud Breeland was never the same corner again. After he had a really good 2015 debut as a rookie. He got destroyed, obliterated, humiliated, dismantled, emasculated, whatever the hell you want to call it, and it put Bashaud Breeland in a really dark place. And he was never the same football player, and he's not even in the league right now. I am really scared for Emmanuel Forbes and his confidence. Really am. Can he bounce back? Yes, he can bounce back. He has to work on his footwork and technique. It's bad. It's very, 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 very choppy, and he's going to get ate up by every single number one receiver he plays against if he doesn't fix his technique and his footwork. I want to see them ball skills more often, too, because he does have the ball skills to pick the ball off. He's a ball hawk. And my other problem with ball hawks, they don't cover well. They're only looking for interceptions. He has to cut that out. He can't just looking for interceptions. He needs to be covering the guy in front of him. Because he's going to continue to get deep fried every time if he's not covering the receiver correctly. He has some things to work on, man. But I believe he can work on those things. I believe he can get better. I believe he could be a really solid starting cornerback in the National Football League. He will never live up to that 16th pick overall, however. Never. Never. Unless he goes a complete 180 on his footwork, his coverage skills, and his technique. If he really wants to be the corner that is worth the 16th pick overall in the draft, he has to work on those things. I'm going to get on another 16th pick overall in the draft in another video, too, in John Dotson. The smoke does not have no names on them. It has no bias. We're going to give people smoke. So don't worry about that. But back to Emmanuel Forbes, however. I see some good things from him for these first 4 games. But I've seen a lot more bad technique than good play. It's not lack of speed with Emmanuel, it's technique. His technique is absolutely horrendous. It is going to continue to bite him if he does not go into the drawing board and get back to the basics. I think that's the one thing Emmanuel needs to do. Emmanuel Forbes does not need to play a bunch of snaps in the Chicago game. I think he needs to take a step back, work on that footwork, work on those fundamentals, go back to the basics. Maybe in a couple weeks, maybe against Atlanta, we might see Emmanuel Forbes get a few snaps here and there. I think we need to dial back, let Kendall Fuller, let Benjamin St. Juice handle most of the workload. And maybe try to get Quan Martin in there. That's a second-round pick. We're not even getting in the game right now. Like, our first and second-round picks are not contributing to our football team. That's pitiful. But nonetheless, I do wish Forbes well. He's a commander, so I do wish him good pasture. I hope he gets better as a football player, and I hope he really can get things together. But right now, he is struggling mightily. And a team that's trying to win this year to keep their jobs in Ron Rivera and his staff, they cannot afford to lose ball games. So they're going to have to make a huge, huge TD, which it's a tough decision. Do you try to keep playing Emmanuel Forbes to develop his game, or do you get a step back so you can try to win football games and keep your job and worry about Forbes' development later? That's a huge question mark. That's a huge question that Ron Rivera has to ask to himself and also to his team. But that's going to do it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe to the PSN Commanders Network. Also, subscribe to my second channel, Life for Tone. We hit 600 subscribers over there not too long ago. Shout out to you guys for that subscribe button. We're on the road to 1K. Also, please go follow WH on the daily on Instagram. And subscribe all my bros down in the description like Tim and everyone else. Peace.